All right, hello there, Acres of Diamonds viewers. I am DJ Liguori and this is Scott Gibbs. And today, this is Acres of Diamonds Daily Diamond.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Let's just go with Daily Diamond number 8. Today is Daily Diamond number 8, and we are giving our views on what we really believe toughness is. Some people might immediately think it's a big physical stature, but we have different views on it. And so what's your view on toughness, Coach Gibbs?
I think we have more in common than different. First of all, I think we do. My view of toughness is that there is no physical toughness.
No physical.
No,
It doesn't matter if I'm 6'3" or 6'5".
Nope. I think if I punch you in the face, doesn't matter if you're big or small, you're gonna feel it. And
Yeah.
what you do after I punch you in the face is a mental decision. It's a mental toughness decision.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with that. And at that point, you get punched in the face. You have one action. You have your next step is, do you go in or do you go out?
Yep. Either fight or flight.
Fight or flight at that point.
Fight, flight, or freeze. Actually. So.
Exactly.
And I actually came about this conclusion watching basketball players when I started helping coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed, you see the big physical guys and you think, oh man, that kid's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is, it wasn't necessarily the big physical guys that were always the toughest. It was some of the smaller guys that actually had the most.
Mm-hmm. Most grit.
Right, most
Yeah.
grit. What another persistence,
resilience, yeah.
commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So some of the smallest guys would sprint every sprint.
Yeah.
I looked at that as being a mental toughness decision. Some of the smallest guys would be the ones, if they got knocked down, they'd get back up and be ready to knock somebody else down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely saw mental toughness as being the key toughness factor, or the key mental discipline required for.
And remember when we had asked my sister to write that page?
Yes.
We for all of the viewers out there, we asked my sister to write a page about what is toughness.
Right, and she said something like that mental. She indicated mental toughness. What she said,
did.
something about a push-up.
It was she said some of the toughest people she had ever met in her life could not do one push-up.
Yeah.
And
that blew our mind.
We read that, and then we both kind of looked at each other and were like, there it is. You do not have to be physically dominant. You do not have to be physically intimidating. You can be the smallest, physically weakest little person in the world.
Right.
But if your mind is calloused and strong and resilient, you are tough.
Yeah, and it's a mental commitment, right?
Yes.
I remember, when Dee put that forth, thinking about, all right, Mother Teresa.
Yes.
One of the toughest ladies probably to walk the earth.
Gandhi.
And Gandhi, right?
Yeah.
So toughness for me is really a commitment to a goal, commitment to an outcome, similar to what you said, right?
Yeah.
It's knowing your outcome and then staying committed and persistent and focused on achieving it, right? That's true toughness.
Yes.
Shirking back at the first moment of adversity is not tough.
It's easy.
It's easy. Right?
Everybody, I mean, if you have something you want and you hit your first obstacle and you say, all right, maybe this isn't really what I want, that obstacle just outweighed your whole dream or your whole goal.
Yeah, I think right now, I don't know if anybody has heard or everybody's heard about David Goggins. David Goggins is an ex-Navy SEAL or Navy SEAL, and he's really testing the boundaries of mental toughness in a lot of ways these days. Ran an ultra marathon, broke every bone in his foot, and kept running.
Kept going.
That's just a mental decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it hurts, but then in his mind, he's saying, "All right, I'm going to keep going because I have a goal." And so, he's really pushing the envelope of what mental toughness really is.
And I think, when we've talked about this before, the mental aspect of competition. You don't even necessarily need to say sports, because there's competition in business.
Yeah.
The mental aspect of any competition is for the tougher individuals.
Right.
Meaning, I've had football coaches say some of the greatest games can be won before they're even played.
Yeah, I agree with
things
that.
along those lines. So if you get in between the ears, that kind of like golf is one in between the ears. I've heard before, and so most things are, and that's the toughness aspect to it. You don't got to be 6'3", 250, bench pressing 500 pounds.
Right.
Doesn't matter. takes
So-
toughness to do that.
Right.
But
So the good news is toughness can be developed.
Totally
But it takes intentional focus, intentional time. And
doing
intentional
things you might not want to do purposely.
Agreed.
Yes.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys, and tune in on Sunday for our next Acres of Diamonds video.
Which, by the way, we have no idea what it's going to be yet.
We typically decide those the week right before. So thank you guys. We appreciate it, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Thanks.